Daryl Ryder just asked Kevin Stefanski. They just asked him, hey, is he getting reps? He's like, no, nothing has changed. Dillon is getting all them reps. So now we get Shedeur Sanders, who came out there, and I thought he acquitted himself well for a person that has never gotten first-team reps ever.
For Shedeur's debut, I understand the stats look bad, but you have to understand he's never been given reps with the ones ever before. He was thrown into this situation, and the offensive line didn't look good.
Shedeur Sanders was never getting first-team reps with the Cleveland Browns.
The Browns just suffered another gut-wrenching loss to the Baltimore Ravens, 23-16 at Huntington Bank Field. Another defensive masterclass wasted. Another game where Myles Garrett played like he's from another planet, only to watch his offense stumble around like they've never seen a football before. And Browns fans, they've officially reached their breaking point. This wasn't just any loss. This was the Ravens sweeping the season series for the first time since 2020. This was a game the Browns led 16-10 at halftime, only to get shut out in the entire second half. This was a game where the defense gave them everything they needed to win, and the offense gave them nothing in return. If you hate Stefanski, comment "Go Stefanski, go." If you love Shedeur, comment "Shedeur rocks." Let's start with the man who's single-handedly trying to save Cleveland's season.
This was a great defensive effort. I thought Myles Garrett played another Hall of Fame type game.
Myles Garrett had 4 sacks against Lamar Jackson. 4 against one of the most elusive quarterbacks in NFL history. He finished with 5 tackles for loss and 5 quarterback hits. The man was absolutely unblockable. Lamar finished with less than 200 passing yards and threw 2 interceptions. The Browns' defense completely suffocated Baltimore's offense for most of this game, and they still lost. Dillon Gabriel started this game, and for the first half, it was more the same. The Browns went 0 for 6 on 3rd down in the first half. 0 for 6. Gabriel did make a couple of nice throws. A 21-yard completion to Cedric Tillman and a 26-yarder to set up a field goal late in the half. But overall, forgettable. Just 7 completions on 10 attempts for 68 yards before he left the game. Then came the moment everyone had been waiting for, though not under these circumstances. Dillon Gabriel went down with a concussion. He was ruled out for the second half. Enter Shedeur Sanders, making his NFL debut in a divisional game against a team that just came in on a 3-game winning streak. Now, before we get into what happened with Shedeur, let's be crystal clear about something that cannot be overlooked. Kevin Stefanski has not given this man first-team reps. Not once, not ever since the Browns drafted him.
Stefanski, after the game, confirmed this fact. He said, Shedeur has not... That was Shedeur's first time playing with the ones since being drafted by the Browns.
That's not just bad planning, that's organizational malpractice. So when Shedeur came in for his first drive, the stadium erupted. He completed his first pass, then his second. The energy was electric. People were losing their minds. For a brief moment, hope returned to Cleveland. Then Baltimore did what any competent defensive coordinator would do when facing a rookie making his NFL debut with 0 first-team reps. They brought the house. Every single snap. Constant pressure. Make the kid think. Make him uncomfortable. Speed up his clock. And honestly, it worked. Shedeur went on to throw 7 straight incompletions after those first 2 passes. He finished 4 of 16 for 47 yards and 1 interception. The numbers are brutal. But here's where the Browns fans' civil war begins, and it's getting heated.
The Cleveland Browns offensive line is terrible. We saw that with Flacco, we saw that with Gabriel, we saw that with Shedeur. Constant pressure in his face. There was a play where literally the Browns committed offensive holding and there were 3 Ravens in Shedeur's face. I mean, there was literally no protection.
How do you evaluate a quarterback in those conditions? How do you expect anyone to succeed behind that kind of protection? You can't, and that's the point. With 2 minutes left, down by 7 after Mark Andrews' 35-yard touchdown run on a trick play, Shedeur had his chance to be legendary. And you know what? The kid showed something. He completed a 25-yard pass to Harold Fannin to start the drive, moving the Browns into Baltimore territory. He scrambled for first downs when the pocket collapsed. Jerry Jeudy made a great effort catch to move the chains. Shedeur showed mobility that Dillon doesn't have, picking up crucial yards with his legs. He even took a shot downfield to Gage Leverton in the end zone on third down. Perfectly placed ball. The defensive back made a great play to knock it away, and there might have been some pass interference that didn't get called. On 4th and 5, with the game on the line and 57 seconds left, Shedeur tried to hit David Njoku. Roquan Smith with the pass breakup. Incomplete. Game over. Baltimore swept the season series. The Browns fell to 2-8. Kevin Stefanski won Coach of the Year twice. But right now, Browns fans are asking, what exactly is he coaching? The offense has been anemic all season. They can't score touchdowns, they can't convert third downs, they can't protect the quarterback, they can't execute trunk plays, they can't get the ball to playmakers in space. Baltimore swept the Browns in the regular season for the first time since 2020. The Ravens improved to 5-5 and are now firmly in the playoff hunt after starting 1-5. Meanwhile, Cleveland sits at 2-8. Their season is effectively over in terms of playoff hopes. Now comes the question that's dividing Cleveland. Who should start next week against the Raiders? Stefanski has already indicated that if Dillon doesn't clear concussion protocol, Shedeur Sanders will start. But even if Dillon does clear, should the Browns make the switch anyway? That's the key issue that has fans absolutely livid at the coaching staff. How can you fairly evaluate a quarterback who's never practiced with the starting offense, who's never built chemistry with the receivers, who's never gotten timing down with the running game, who doesn't know the hot routes when the blitz comes?
We get Shedeur Sanders, who came out there, and I thought he acquitted himself well for a person that has never gotten first-team reps ever. So he came out of that game. We have not seen him since the Rams game. He comes out there. He leads a drive. He looks like he's going to throw the football downfield. Yeah, did he get sacked? Sure. Okay, cool.
But here's what we do know for certain. Dillon Gabriel has had 5 games to prove himself. 5 full games of first-team reps. 5 games of being the guy. 5 games of preparation and game planning built around him. And the results? Consistently disappointing. Compare that to Shedeur, who got 1 half. One chaotic, pressure-filled half against a playoff-caliber defense with 0 preparation. And he showed flashes. Not perfection, not a clean performance, definitely not worthy of crowning him the savior, but flashes of arm talent, real mobility, poise under pressure on that final drive, the willingness to take shots downfield that Dillon hasn't consistently shown. The Browns are 2-8. Their season is effectively over in terms of playoff hopes, but they have 8 more games to figure out their future at the most important position in sports. This isn't just about one game anymore. This is about a pattern that's been developing all season long. Myles Garrett is playing at a level that deserves championships. He leads the NFL with 15 sacks. He's broken multiple records this season. He's a lock for Defensive Player of the Year at this point, even on a team that wins maybe 4 games total. Carson Sledginger is having a legitimate Defensive Rookie of the Year campaign with multiple interceptions and game-changing plays. The defense is legitimately elite, top 5 in the league by most metrics. And it's all being wasted because the offense can't function at even a mediocre level.
You play good in 2 or 3 of the phases, and then you don't get enough from the offense to be able to give yourself a legit shot to win the game. Even when Webster muffed the punt, you get the ball within the 10-yard line and you can't even punch the damn ball in for 6. This offense gave us nothing.
Special teams has been better after early season disasters. Defense has been phenomenal week after week, but the offense? It's a black hole where drives go to die. Browns fans have every right to be furious right now. They're watching one of the greatest defensive players of this generation put on a show week after week, and it's not translating to wins. The Ravens improved to 5-5 with their 4th straight win. They're building momentum toward a playoff push. The Ravens were back in the hunt after that disastrous 1-5 start. Cleveland fell to 2-8. Their season is building toward a higher draft pick and an off-season of uncertainty.
But the rest of it, it is what it is. Same old story, just a different week.
That's the 2025 Cleveland Browns in one sentence. Historic individual defensive performances wrapped in team futility. The Shedeur Sanders era might be about to begin, whether by injury or by choice. It seems inevitable now that he'll get his shot against the Raiders next week if Dillon doesn't clear protocol. But more than that, Kevin Stefanski needs to answer for this offensive disaster. The talent is clearly there on defense. The talent might be there on offense with proper development, but the results, they're nowhere to be found. How many more weeks of this before something actually changes? How many more Myles Garrett masterpieces have to be wasted? How many more defensive gems have to be squandered by offensive incompetence? Browns fans are done waiting for answers. They're done watching greatness go to waste. They're done with offensive ineptitude. They're done with excuses about preparation and practice reps. They're done with moral victories. They want wins. They want progress. They want something to show for all this pain and frustration. And if Kevin Stefanski can't figure out how to give them that, if he can't figure out how to field even a mediocre offense to support this elite defense, then Browns fans are going to make it very clear that his seat is getting hotter by the week. 2-8. 11 sacks in 2 games for Myles Garrett against elite quarterbacks. A defense that deserves playoff football. An offense that can't get out of its own way even when handed golden opportunities. That's your 2025 Cleveland Browns. And the fans, they've officially snapped. The patience has run out, the excuses have expired. Change is coming to Cleveland, one way or another.